It's ignorant people like you that make me mad. Some people struggle. Not everybody is blessed with a stable mental health like you. Take that as a blessing. They are not lazy. They struggle to get out of bed every day. They struggle to eat a meal. They struggle to brush their teeth. They struggle to take a shower. They struggle to be on this earth just every day sometimes. Stop calling them lazy. They're using all their energy that they have just to be here on this earth right now. Give them a break and take your ignorance somewhere else.
I'm not a cow, bitch. Vote. Listen, I'm gonna make you sweat, make you wet, make you wet, wet, wet. I'm gonna make you scared, little baby, pissing in your cancer pressure.
Vault unlocked.
Hello, what is up, you dazzling diamonds and the others? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Linda Kyle, and this is the Vault. Anyway, you guys, let's jump straight into this video. Guys, in this video, I just wanted to come out here and ask you and implore you to please be sensitive when it comes to people. You know, we all have different opinions. We most definitely have a different perspective of this reality. I've once said to you guys that I might see this shade of blue as this shade of blue. Maybe it's a darker blue to me, and to you it's a lighter shade of blue. We need to actually really understand that people are seeing things differently. In some instances, it seems like, when you are flying, you're crazy. How do you not see the situation for what it is? And sometimes I feel that way as well. Like, I get a bit frustrated with people. But I always have to remind myself that we are different. And as much as we are in this reality all together, we are really having a different reality of all these situations. We are having a different perspective. We don't see things the same way. Right? There are some people that are really going through a lot. And when as a normal person, you might not understand why Lumunta behave so. Why is this person acting like this? Why do they see things like this? You will never understand unless you are in their physical shoes type of situation. And 9 times out of 10, in fact 10 times out of 10, you're never going to experience this reality as somebody else does. There are some people out there that are living in constant depression, right? They cannot get out of it. But I promise you this, as somebody that has suffered from depression and thoughts, you try. You try so hard to get out of that funk and be normal like everybody else and experience these normal moments of joy like everybody else. But it's so hard because your mind is telling you something different. Which is why I've always said to you guys that people that are deemed mentally unstable, I don't see them as mentally unstable. I see them as they just have a really different perspective. They are seeing things in a different way that the majority does not deem or see as normal. But if it was that those people were the majority, then the normal people would be deemed crazy. Type of situation. It's perspective at the end of the day. Be lenient and soft and kind with people. And if you feel like you're getting agitated or annoyed by not understanding or, sympathizing with people's situations, remove yourself from that situation. Because the more you try to push against the grain, you're doing more harm than good. The more you try to change people or to have them see the world or situations the way that you see them, you are doing more harm than good.
Why couldn't it be just me though?
Couldn't run that risk.
I'm the anchor. I mean, you have
What the fuck is that?
You have to have some sort of energy.
Now we got beef.
Oh no!
Oh, we got beef.
No, I'm like.
Are you getting mad?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
You wanted to do it solo?
Yeah.
John, you're ruining this whole thing. Get over it.
I drove 7 hours. I'm gonna have to drive 7 hours back, and I was like, dude, I don't know who this guy is. And like, no offense, dude, seriously.
Yeah, but
Well,
like,
offense taken.
But he
I mean,
shouted out your movie.
Yeah, I was super excited.
yeah.
I would call
Well,
myself a fan.
Well, I appreciate at least you had some questions to ask. Where,
Yeah.
like Roman clearly is not even watching this stuff.
Yeah, I've never watched any of your videos.
Oh, so I'm just wasting my time coming here. Like, what do you wish? Like, my dad was here, or
At least we'd have someone funny.
I'm really glad you're here. Your dad is really funny.
What?
Though.
I'm actually getting a little pissed off.
I can't tell if
'cause,
you're
like,
acting.
No, I'm actually like dead ass because like I thought we were gonna just get the jam, me and you, and it seems like you always need your wife around, or like you need just like guys schlubbing around or whatever. Because I feel like you're not like being genuine. Because if they feel like if you were genuine with me, I wouldn't be on here.
That's not true.
I mean, dude, like I didn't come all this way just to like talk about this dude going to like Six Flags. Like that. Like I'm not joking. Like I'm not joking.
I can't tell if
And I
you're
don't-
serious
No, I'm not.
because he's so happy.
Yeah. Well, I just felt like, I don't know, that there was like, oh, Storyfire, and like, oh, what, sold for 14 grand. I just feel like there's like some kind of tension here, or like some kind of agenda that you're pushing. Like,
sorry, dude.
no, feel free to like, if there's anything else you want to throw at me, because I just feel like you're not being real.
I'm trying my best, dude.
Oh, no.
I'm new
By
at
all
this.
means.
Can
No,
we
by
turn
all
that
means.
AC
By all
back
means.
on?
By all means.
I'm new at this.
By all means, dude. Work on your game, dude. Ask me some questions. I'm sure, like, this is not your ideal interview. I'm sorry I can't bring the views anymore. Oh, seriously, what the f-? Like, it's been my whole career. It's been my whole
I feel
career.
like you're pranking me.
No, it's been my whole career where I'm completely dependent on my dad or my uncle or, like, my brother breaking shit. It's like, I want to stand on my own 2 feet for once.
Well,
And I'm tired.
didn't
Can I
Oh.
the whole podcast?
Then
I'm not
stand up.
I'm trying to look you dead in the face. I'm tired of
I'm
people
staring right at you.
Okay. I'm tired of people not thinking that I can do stuff myself. That's why I want to do this movie. Like, everyone underestimated every step of the way. Like, that's what made me pop off on YouTube, is my dad not respecting me. And what? Now he has to be here. He's getting older. I can't rely on him all the time. Like, not everyone can smile more. Okay? Like, some people are dealing with shit.
I'm
Okay?
sorry, dude.
And I come on here and I'm like trying to like be entertaining for you, but I'm miserable inside, and like, I don't know, I don't feel like I'm respected at all. I feel like this is a joke, the one podcast. This shit, dude. Like, fuck you, shit. Fuck you, shit. I was nervous coming in here, and I felt like it's 3-on-1.
Jesse. Oh my God.
Why are we still doing this podcast again?
I appreciate you, Jesse.
Bro, seriously, this is the stupidest.
Can't tell if it's like for real.
The only thing you had going on in your fucking blogs, you need to quit this shit and go camping.
Okay.
When he said it was like 3-on-1, I'm at least 2 people, so that's like 4-on-1.
Oh
I am
my
so,
John,
dude.
I'm
relax.
sweating.
It definitely raised the tension in here. Is this my fault?
Should we wrap it up?
I think that's probably a good marker. Will.
Oh my
This is
God.
gonna be.
Because those thoughts then linger on in that person's mind, as in, what's wrong with me? Did I misinterpret it really? But no, they really believe in what they believe in, like you believe in what you believe in. So at the end of the day, it's just 2 different spectrums, but everybody believes in what they believe in. That was a situation. You just need to be more empathetic and compassionate and understanding of people's situations or how they view this world. And if you don't fully understand what a person is saying or what the experience is, just take it for what it is and then move right along. As much as your brain is telling you that this is what is right, it's so adamant. Your brain is so adamant. And as soon as it gets confused or whatever, it goes into flight or fight mode type of situation. But you have to then be able to catch yourself in those moments and distinguish that, oh, okay, this is a difference. We are seeing things very, very differently. As a matter of fact, we are even hearing things differently. That's why we don't have the same perspective or the same opinions about situations. Even if you think that it's so dull and so obvious. And sometimes I'm like that. I'm like, how do you not see that? And it don't irritate if you don't see it the way I see it. But I'm catching myself in these moments. And I'm like, okay, but Of course, we don't all see things the same way. Some people are living in this reality and they don't know how to go on to the next day. They really don't know how. They don't even know how. It's so hard for them to get out of bed. Not only because of their circumstances, but because of what they are saying to themselves in their own heads. It's difficult. And we need to get to a point where we have a better, softer understanding of people, how they feel, what they think. Even if you don't 110% believe in what they are saying, but just try to understand their perspective. It makes the situation a bit easier to navigate. If you get me, you get me. Right? Let's just be nicer to each other. This is something that I've struggled with. And I feel like I'm still going to struggle with as I grow on this journey of life. Right? Because I feel like I'm so right about this, I'm right about that, I'm right. And that's what I stick to because these are my core values and beliefs. This is how I perceive the situation. But we tend to forget that people are seeing things in a different color, if you will. They are really seeing things in a different way. You can put 10 people in one room, show them one image or one scenario, act it out to them, and they're all going to interpret it in different ways because we are all fragments of one, right? So we are all very, very different. Some people might huddle up and see the same thing, but then there's another group and another group and another group that see it differently, and that's okay. We just need to be more understanding of how people perceive this life and this reality, and also have more patience with yourself, Nakona, when you are the one that is being said to be different, or you are out of the pack. You know, you are the black color in the box of colors that are all red type of situation. Have patience with yourself, but also have patience with other people. I view it at this point as in nobody's actually all the way right. Nobody's all the way wrong. It's just a difference in perception. That is what it is. But some people out there really feel like they cannot live this life anymore. They need to get out of here. And that is so sad. But I feel like to some certain degree, we've all been at that point. You know, whether you have children or you have a family and you know that your existence in this world matters so much to these people because they need you. But then you get to that point where you feel like, I just can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. It's so sad, but it's a reality for most of us. But you have to push on. But Nani, as people engaging in these conversations with people, etc., you need to be a bit more lenient and understanding. Listen with understanding to what people are saying before you jump to conclusions. And then for content creators, read these comments, these hateful comments that I know that they do affect you. They affect me too, to a certain degree, you know. But read them with understanding. It's okay for people to have a different opinion than yours. You're just different because you had the guts to actually make a video and put it out there. Not everyone, that person that is disagreeing with you or has something negative to say, probably doesn't have the guts to do what you're doing. And they wish that they could, but you did it. You're different. Everybody's different. So take it with a grain of salt, but take it with some level of understanding. Not thinking that everybody's out to get you and they're trying to destroy you or things like that. Maybe there are people out there that are trying to destroy you, like, you know, the witches and the warlocks. But that's their own thing. I mean, you stay protected, you pray to God, and you'll be fine. Type of situation. Don't dare fall into that dark path. It's not worth it. It's a lifetime contract, which your lifetime will be short-lived. 9 times out of 10 from what I've heard out on these streets. Right? But what I want for us is to all just have a better understanding of people or situations. And sometimes you react or you say things before you understand it. But if it is possible for you to come back and say, oh, I made a mistake, I'm sorry, or I'm changing. Situations like that, my bad. It's okay for you to say my bad. Don't be embarrassed about that, because you're growing mentally, spiritually, and so on. Don't be embarrassed about it. Just take it as it is. And it's always so good to tell people that, you know what, I made a mistake, man. This is how I saw it at that point. I didn't see past or beyond this point, but now I do. I apologize. Can we move on? If not, then just leave those people to be. But at least you have grown. You have grown and you have seen a different perspective. Now you get it. And when you find yourself in another situation like that, you'll grow even further, and so on and so forth. And that's how you mature as a person. You can't just stay stuck in one place. You're angry, you're mad. What kind of quality of life does that bring to you? Because those other people that you're so mad at are going to move right along. They're going to move right along, and you're going to be stuck in that. And that's how life is. You need to start knowing how to play the game of life. We're not all going to be, all of us are not even going to be here forever. There's no way. I don't know any way of that being possible, except in the movies, which are fictional. Or you're immortal. I don't know. No. Do you? So fix what you can now. Be yourself, yes, of course. But let's try to not always be so reactive, you know? Because these days, people are getting so reactive to the point where steerkom. Does a situation really have to get to that point that your opinions are clashing so much, or a situation is so bad where you're gonna steerkom someone? And that is happening quite frequently. It's so scary. It's scary to go to the mall, and some of us have little kids that we go to the mall with. So if I look at you in some way, and maybe I'm not even aware that I'm looking at you in that way, and you get pissed, now I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna die because of my facial expression, and god damn it, I make a lot of facial expressions, so they could be misinterpreted a lot. It's just not safe. There's zombies and vampires, honestly. What else would you call them? Because they're blood-sucking fucking demons at this point. You know? Just be careful. I just wish that people would just have a leniency towards each other, and a patience, a little bit of patience. I know myself. I am so impatient, but I always try to catch myself in those moments, and I'm like, hey, relax. You understand? Because 9 times out of 10, I think I'm so right about everything, which 9 times out of 10 I am. But other people's perceptions are different, and they feel that they are right too. So how do we coexist if we cannot coexist with all these different opinions? If we're going to get so mad and so dangerous. You understand? It's not good. It's a lot of people that are not coping. I cannot expect for me to wake up today and say, oh, it's such a beautiful sunny day, and I find you're so moody and upset, and I'm like, but why? It's just a great day. And you're just like, but this is how I feel. People feel the way that they feel, and we just have to accept it and keep it moving and accommodate each other so that we don't find ourselves in tricky situations. And those are the situations that people are actually finding themselves in these days. It's scary. It's really bad. Anyway, you guys, take care of yourselves. And always remember that you're not alone in this world. There's different people. You are going to be accommodated, but you need to accommodate others too. Not just them physically, but their feelings and their emotions and their thoughts and their opinions. Because even if you feel like their opinions, or even if it is classified in the world as wrong, just accommodate it and hear them out. You might just learn something. Right? Anyway, if you guys haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And I'll see you, baby, in the next one. Bye.